Hi everybody, welcome back to Geeking with Discardia. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the first box, which was the month of April for Tea Runners, which is one of those box subscriptions for tea. I found out about it during the Cleveland Comic-Con this year, and it is actually founded and run by Staite, who is well known for her role as Kaylee on Firefly. And she was talking about it during one of her, she had a speaking role at the Comic Con. So she talked about this amongst other things that she's been doing. And I immediately jumped on it and looked it up and everything, which I'm glad I did because they had limited slots for people to subscribe and they're all full now. So anyway, this is going to be the first box and I'm going to get ready to open it up. It's kind of cool. I like the design and everything. They have on their website, there are instructions kind of for like each of the teas as far as brewing and everything, because you do need to brew tea in specific ways, like to get the best out of it. The water you use, the temperature, different types of tea you want to use a different temperature. So you can find all that on their website. It's really great. And they talk about the different types of teas. And one of the things I really enjoyed as being somebody who's sensitive to caffeine is that they make sure to include at least one caffeine-free tea in each package. Now, usually green teas and white teas have lower caffeine content than black teas. Some green teas, this is not the case. It depends. There are very high quality green teas that are very highly caffeinated. If you get a good brand with company, they usually will like tell you what the caffeine levels are, and that is very useful so that you can compare and see if this is going to be a problem for you. I know how much I can handle and like what level is okay for me. So I like that they put a lot of information into it, basically. Alright, so I don't really want to tear this. And the little sticker's not gonna like come off without having to tear it up. Welcome to the club. How cute. Managing your account. Yes. Right now I'm on the month to month because you have to pay up front, and I wanted to see what it was like, and I only had like the enough to pay for the one, but I'm planning on switching to the 6 month because you save money over time. You just have to pay it all up front, but you do save money overall. Anyway, so congratulations on being one of the very first members of Tea Runners. It is our goal to make high-end, award-winning loose leaf teas from all over the world easily accessible to everyday tea drinkers. If you enjoy tea, why not enjoy the very best? That is one of the big things that they do, is that they use the world's finest teas. They handpick the teas, they select them according to like awards they've won and the quality, which is really great. Don't forget to follow the steeping instructions to get the most out of the fine teas. I don't know if it's going to be in here, but I think it said that like on the package of the tea, it'll also tell you. Oh, they do have it here. This was on the website, but yeah, so it has like step-by-step instructions of how to get the best and most out of each of the teas. We hope you enjoy tasting these teas as much as we do. We have handpicked every single one, and we think they're pretty amazing. So please don't hesitate to engage with us on social media or send us an email. Happy sipping, Jewel. Charlie and Jewel. So that's Jewel, and that's her husband. And that's them drinking. On their website, they actually put a preview of next month's teas, but one of them had a post-it note instead that said that my wife drank all of this one. So that's kind of funny. I like the like personal touch that it's not just some big company, that it's actually her and her husband, and you're essentially talking to them. Like they're the ones that are actually doing this and engaging directly with their customers. So here's the first one. Black masala. I know masala as far as like Indian food. I have never heard of it as a tea, so this will be very interesting. Obviously, from India, it's black. So it's gonna be at a full boil. You wanna steep it for a few minutes. This one apparently is medium caffeine. Usually black teas are high caffeine, but it looks like this one has a lot of other ingredients, non-tea ingredients. So that's probably why it has a lower caffeine content, is because it has less actual tea and more flavor added. Oh, I like this. It actually tells you like what goes best in it. So it's good to drink by itself or with whole milk. Otherwise, no sugar. So I like that because it's really nice. You can totally ruin a tea if you put the wrong thing in that tea. And actually it was Lena Da Vinci Code, the movie. It was that one or the second? I think it was the first one, where he has that little password and he has to like choose the right accompaniment to the tea that was suggested. So from that, I actually learned which goes with which. Like whether you want milk or lemon or sugar or honey. And so far it's worked out really great. Sometimes it's a little iffy, like you don't pinpoint it just by looking at it, and so it's kind of nice to have suggestions. All right, Orthodox Earl Grey. Again, it's a black tea, full temperature, boiling. This says medium to high caffeine. Earl Greys are typically pretty high. This one is a blended. Assam tea. I'm not familiar with this, so I'm going to be looking it up because it says it's from Assam, but I've just never heard of this type, so I'm wondering if it's like a very specific tea group. So lemon notes, cassia bark, and lavender. I imagine this is probably fine by itself or with a little bit of lemon. Typically something with a lot of citrus. It's best just to go with the citrus and enhance that rather than trying to add something new to it. And lemon it can be sweet, like it can be used as a sweetener depending on who you are. I like lemon. Okay, creme de la berry green. I like the name, that's cool. Blended green tea. So this one, as you see, as opposed to the temperature on these black ones, it wants a lower temperature. On the website, it's basically like bring to a boil and then like let it calm down so that it's no longer boiling. It's still hot, but it's not that hot anymore. This one says medium caffeine. Strawberries. Oh, chocolate covered strawberries. Oh my gosh. That just sounds like so amazing. Actual cacao nibs. that is going to be like so amazing. I am looking forward to drinking this. Antioxidant. I imagine this one's probably gonna be really good just by itself, like with nothing added to it. Between cocoa and strawberry, it should be really, really good. These are all whole leaf. So you do need a steeper, your own. They're not in bags, so you would have to get one. They're really easy to find and buy. They're cheap. There's even like really cool ones at the Comic-Con. I almost didn't, but thought about it. They had one that was like shaped like a robot. It was really cool. So, okay. So this is the caffeine-free one. Winter Wonderland Rooibos. Rooibos is one that I really like. It's not technically tea, but for an herbal tea alternative, Rooibos is probably the closest to tasting like an actual tea as opposed to just an herbal water infusion. It's got really good flavor, and it can be blended with a lot of stuff. It says a green Rooibos. I have not actually ever had green, so that'll be interesting and new. And again, this one, full temperature, steep, a little bit longer than the other ones. The other ones were all 2 to 3 minutes. This one takes a little bit longer. Some hazelnut. Ooh, chocolate. Okay. Birthday cake in a cup. Wow. That one also sounds like really, really good. And even like kids would like this. That's pretty awesome. Wow. Cool. Alright, this is cool. So they put a caution. Hey, if you have nut allergies. And I remember they actually sent out a notice to us before shipping these out that if you have nut allergies or hazelnut allergies specifically, that they would switch it out for you. So if you contacted them and said, hey, yes, I do have allergies, they would replace it with something else. South Africa. Ooh, that's cool. All right. So here's the lineup. We have, this is the herbal caffeine free. Here's the green. Here is, these are 2 different blacks. And we have, let's see, we'll switch these as far as caffeine level. Okay, so caffeine free, medium caffeine, medium to high caffeine. Honestly, the only ones I know that are higher than Earl Grey's are generally like breakfast teas. English breakfast teas, for that purpose of the name breakfast, they have very high caffeine content because they're meant to help you wake up and get ready. And tea in general, like the caffeine that comes from tea, is usually gentler. As coming from my perspective as somebody who is very sensitive to caffeine, I cannot have caffeinated coffee at all. Period. Like, it just, I can't have it. Whereas with tea, even though it has about half as much as a cup of coffee, which is still quite a bit, something about the difference in the tea or the caffeine that comes from tea and the way that you get it, for me, it's a lot gentler. I still like have to be careful, and I shouldn't be drinking like 4 cups a day. I can drink 1 or 2 and be okay. And even though 2 cups should equal the same as a cup of coffee, it is not even close in comparison to my reaction. I do not react very badly to tea. I might be hyper or not sleeping, but I don't like get really, really anxiety and shaky and all that stuff. Whereas coffee, a cup of coffee would completely, even half a cup of coffee would make me very shaky and I would have total anxiety. which is why I have a lot of teas. And I love coffee, don't get me wrong, but caffeine-free coffee is very limited. So I have a better selection and more opportunities to drink tea, not to mention like the health benefits. I mean, every tea has so many great health benefits. They do so much for you, and you should definitely choose your teas according to not just your taste, but what you want to get out of them. If you're looking for a wake up, like a calm and subtle wake up, an English breakfast tea is great for that. If you're looking for something to calm you down, there are a lot of different herbs that are really great for that. If you're just looking for something mellow but to like help you get through the day, these are probably better ones because they give you a little bit of a boost, but not so much that you're gonna be like up all night. And they're still gonna like taste really good, and you can make a whole, a tea time out of it. You can have an entire party with friends and stuff and just, turn it into an event. So, anyway, those are theirs and my words of wisdom on tea. And I already have the next one they have set up. I've seen the samples that weren't already drunk. So now I will be choosing one of these and I'm going to drink it. I will not include that in the video because this video is already long. But on my next one, when I get the next box, I will try to remember to let you guys know how these ended up tasting, how I liked them, and yeah. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know that right now, if you're not already subscribed, you can't, but they are planning on opening up more. They just kind of needed to see how things were going to go and see what kind of response they got before delving into like buying more and trying to send out that much, which I totally get because they're just starting. This is the first box. So, all right, well, there you have it. And I will be coming back with the next box next month. Thanks for staying with me, and yeah, keep geeking out.